So the governor of New York just made it very clear that the fraud case against Trump was completely politically motivated. And she did that by making a statement to all the other real estate developers in New York. Kathy Hochul tells New York businesses not to fear about the Trump verdict. It's nothing to worry about. Now, why did she have to make that statement? Well, she had to make that statement because every real estate developer in New York was about to take the fuck off. Because what they just convicted Trump of doing, a judgment where they said he's going to have to pay $350 million and not be able to operate within the state for the next 3 years. Yeah, they all do that. They all do exactly what Trump did. And we know this because there have been no less than 100 real estate developers on the news lately talking about how what they're convicting of Trump doing is business as usual. They talked about how they all go to the bank with inflated values of what their properties are worth. The banks do independent evaluation and say, no, it's worth less than that. And then they get loans based upon that negotiation. That's what Trump did. And we know that's what happened because the president of the fucking bank testified in the case. He came in and said, no, Mr. Trump came in and said this is what his stuff was worth. We did an independent evaluation. We determined it was worth less than that. We negotiated what we were going to give him as far as a loan. And then after we gave him that loan, he paid us all the money back plus interest. They explained that this is what they do with every single real estate developer in the country. But the judge in this case didn't give a shit. He was convinced that Trump was guilty from the jump. And Kathy Hochul explained that this case is completely politically motivated. Like there's nothing else that this statement could mean. This statement was to assure everyone that she's not going to prosecute everyone else who does exactly what Trump did. So if this is what all real estate developers do, and it's what all banks who work with real estate developers do, but you're only going to prosecute Trump for it, and you openly admit that you're not going to prosecute anyone else for doing the same thing, what's the reason for prosecuting Trump? If it's not political, what is it? I think we all know the answer to that question. And that's why this shit's getting overturned on appeal anyway.